Welcome to the Business Buyer Diaries. My name is Nathan Platter. I'm a full-time employee, and I bought a business. I did everything right, from finding the deal, handling all the due diligence on 63 opportunities, and ultimately bought a profitable gym. And boy was I in for a big surprise as a new owner. I chronicled everything in real time, including the biggest wins to the stressful nights at 2 a.m. I'm sharing my journey without sugarcoating anything, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Here's today's episode. All right, good morning. Happy Friday. Well, just finished up a morning workout, caught up with a good guys network, or a guys Bible study. That's called what it is. It was really good just to do a workout with some guys with the same mindset, the same beliefs, and just to encourage and strengthen each other. That was really great. I've noticed in the past, 3-4 weeks, I don't know how long, just going to the studio, it's not stressful. I was starting to get antsy or uneasy going to the space because in my head it's like, oh, how am I going to keep the doors open? How am I going to hire the right person? How am I going to have an expectations conversation with someone? And there's just a bundle of stress. But ever since realized, okay, I can't keep pushing uphill because there's no end in sight. And so I need to close the doors. Ever since I've made that decision, the doors have to eventually close. When I go there, I just feel lighter. I feel more at ease, more... It sounds weird, but I seem more optimistic about life, which sounds so messed up. But the fact that I don't see this perpetual, never-ending struggle that's wrapping up, I feel really great about it, and it's really cool. So right now I'm heading to the studio. Technically, I'm going to the grocery store next door because they've got Wi-Fi. I need to get some work done, and then I'll hang out at the studio for a little bit to catch up with my GM. Today's the last workout day of the program, and then tomorrow it's a fun workout for the members and stuff. And then tomorrow's I'll have a lot more episodes from tomorrow, but tomorrow we have the test out where we celebrate people's hard work. We then have the quick stats and the number assembly and all that, and then we put together the winner's circle. And tomorrow night we have the party, and so tomorrow's gonna be a fun day. Today's the last normal work day with my GM. And so that's a little bittersweet. Members have put him through the ringer. Just the stuff they say about him, the stuff that's true and factually wrong, that's lies about him. It's just crazy. People don't view the studio as a place to work out. They view it as a social club, a place to talk about other people, a place to spread rumors. And to an extent, you just have to let that go because you can't control what people say outside of your four walls. And that's just out of your control. That's not something that you can dictate. You can get rid of the member. You can cancel the membership and say, sorry, you're not welcome here. But then that just spreads that spreads and then that impacts people by kicking out other people. And so anyhow, have sought legal counsel on how to wrap things up for my personal finances, for the business finances. I'll do another episode about all the terminology because those are really meaningful. And for bankruptcy and shutting a business down, I didn't know what the options were. And I'm now seeing okay, there's only two routes, and I'll explain it from how I understand it. But I feel at peace about it. So I'm not stressed. I'm not curled up about it. My 830 credit score is about to get shot down. Probably to the 600s, maybe even the 500s. I don't know. So what things should we do before bankruptcy? What things should we do after bankruptcy? Depending on how we file. It's crazy. Even just an example, my wife's car, 170,000 miles. The car's worth $800. Depending if we file one way, we should buy a car beforehand. Depending if we file the other way, we should only buy a car after we file. So either way, yeah, we have to replace the car. The car's about to die. It's worth $800. One repair bill, and it's worth more than the car. So there's nowhere left for it to go. So I'll do another episode on the different kinds of bankruptcy because no one has given me a normal person answer on the differences. But anyhow, I feel at peace about the gym. I feel really good about the future. Yeah, I'm going to get sued by corporate because of liquidated damages. I'm not even... In my franchise document, I'm not even allowed to say which franchise system I was a part of. If I'm reading the FDD correctly, which I probably am not because I'm not a lawyer, but if I'm reading it the way that I think, at one point they thought they were saying, I can't even mention the franchise I was in, which is wild because I can't say that I was associated with it, which I don't know how they monitor that. So anyhow, I can't discern one way or the other because I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not going to be held down by something I can't comprehend. We're just going to rock and roll. We're going to have a great day. I'm not going to stress about the future because, heck, tomorrow there could be... You can't control tomorrow. You can only like semi-control today. So I'm only going to think about today right now. So just got to the studio. Let's rock and roll. Let's go inside, have a good work day. Tonight's a kid's birthday party. And we're going to enjoy the last day with the GM. Well, technically tomorrow's the last day with the GM. But today's the last normal work day with the GM. That's where we're at. That's where we're going. Let's rock and roll. This has been another episode of the Business Buyer Diaries. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I hope you're realizing that business ownership is no cakewalk. Check the podcast notes for a link to the DIY due diligence program, the complete list of show sponsors, and for media inquiries. Music written and composed by Wes Schrock. I'm your host, Nathan Platter. Join me again on the next one.